Manga-Waido.
I'm Kenichi Nakayama, just an ordinary salaryman. I don't have any particular special skills, but somehow, I've managed to support my wife and 2 children so far. Looking back now, I feel like I've been guided by the lesson my parents repeatedly taught me as a child, to always remember to be grateful to the people around me. When I was a child, my family was quite poor. The reason was that my parents had become guarantors for a friend, who then disappeared. It seemed that my parents had to pay off the friend's debt in their place.
Run away! Poverty is contagious! Shut up!
I stubbornly insisted, but sometimes I would also cry and complain to my parents.
Why are we so poor? I wish I had been born into a normal family.
And then my parents said, Kenichi, I'm sorry for making you feel this way too. Well, even though we may be poor, we are privileged in our poverty.
Privileged poverty?
That's right, because we can eat 3 meals a day, have a place to live, and clothes to wear without any worries.
Isn't that's just normal?
That's not true. If it was just mom and dad, we wouldn't even be able to do that. We are being helped by those around us to live our daily lives. We must not forget that.
That's right. We need to have gratitude towards the people around us.
I don't understand.
As a child, there were many things that I didn't understand and couldn't accept, but
Expressing gratitude to those around me is important. For now, I'll try to do my best. Oh no, I hate bell peppers. Hey, Kenichi, do you want this? Huh? Are you sure? Thanks.
normally I would have stubbornly refused and said, I don't want it, out of pride. But remembering my parents' words that gratitude towards others is important, I accepted the stuffed bell peppers from my friend without hesitation. Then it seemed like there were a lot of kids who didn't like bell peppers, and they would give me their bell peppers.
Yay!
I was just happy to eat them, with or without the meat. I ate them all without a care.
Kenichi, you're amazing for being able to eat all those bell peppers! Really? Is it amazing? I wonder. Anyway, thank you all so much!
I'm the one who's grateful.
After that, everyone's disliked foods started gathering towards me. As a result of this kind of thing, I found myself able to ask, "What are you doing?" when I encountered my friends gathering to play games. And one day, when I was allowed to play a game once,
Seriously?
Huh? What? It was easy.
surprisingly, it seems I had a talent for games, as I effortlessly cleared a stage that my friends were struggling with.
You're awesome! Wanna come over to my place sometime? I have a lot of games that I couldn't clear, so you can try them out. Really? I'd love to come.
As I started getting invited to my friends' houses more often, I realized that no one was calling me a poor person anymore.
I see. What my parents were saying was true after all.
At that moment, I felt like I finally understood the meaning of the words they always said. It's important to be grateful to the people around you. My life began to turn around for the better around that time. From then on, I found myself less troubled by friends and relationships, and eventually, I was blessed with a life-changing encounter.
Oh, it's nice to see you again.
Oh, Sayuri-san! Hello! What a coincidence! Sayuri, who I would later marry, was someone I met through volunteer work as part of the youth group.
Kenichi-san, are you participating in all of the cleaning volunteer activities around here?
Huh? Well, I have a lot of free time.
That's amazing.
Sayuri-san, you participate often too. It seems like people like us are rare, huh?
It does seem that way.
After that, I actively helped out with the youth group activities, and I ended up spending a lot of time with her. Eventually, I confessed my feelings to her, and we officially started dating. And I successfully graduated from high school. Even after becoming a working adult with just a high school diploma, I've always wholeheartedly devoted myself to my company, without forgetting to be grateful. I tackled challenging tasks with gratitude assigned by my superiors, actively worked on them, and even succeeded in winning major projects. Whether it was helping others or making mistakes at work, or even when I was grieving over the loss of my parents, I managed to continue working with the help of those around me. And just like that, time passed in the blink of an eye. Soon I will reach 30 years of dedicated service. But at that moment, my daughter had become a working adult and my son was about to graduate from university. However, it was at this time that the company I had worked for so long suddenly went bankrupt. Oh. And so, my modest yet stable life as a company employee came to an abrupt end. Everyone, please listen. About our company, I had to tell my wife and children that the company went bankrupt. I apologized as a father who feels inadequate and bowed my head.
I'll also talk to the manager about increasing my hours.
I'll put in more money to the house too.
I'll get another part-time job too. Let's all work hard together. My family always comforted me. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Thank you. How fortunate I am to have such wonderful people around me, I thought with all my heart. However, life is not always full of good things. Job hunting was a major struggle. Without any specific qualifications, it's been difficult to find a place willing to hire me at almost 50 years old. Even the staff at the Hello Work Job Support Center told me, given your age and experience in this area, it might be difficult to find a full-time job. The staff tried to search for various options, but couldn't find a job similar to my previous one. They did manage to suggest a few potential jobs, which I took home to discuss with my wife.
This is a good idea. Remember how we used to clean together when we were in youth group?
Cleaning? But it's not a full-time job. I'll be paid less than before.
But that can't be helped. Besides, Masashi will graduate in 2 years, so we'll manage somehow.
With my wife's encouragement like that, I ended up deciding to start a part-time cleaning job. I initially thought of the cleaning job as just a temporary gig, but surprisingly, I found it quite enjoyable. It feels satisfying to see things become clean. The veteran cleaning staff taught me the job with care. Even something as simple as using a vacuum cleaner requires professional skills. For example, when vacuuming a carpet, you should start by going against the direction of the pile. Carpets often have their fibers lying in a certain direction. By lifting the fibers, you can effectively suck up the dirt and dust that has accumulated at the base. Baking soda, which is useful for house cleaning, is also indispensable in professional cleaning. It makes it easier to remove grease stains and has deodorizing effects. The cleaning done during the youth group was incomparable in depth, and I was impressed. Alright, let's try to master it as much as possible. Remembering the gratitude towards others that my parents taught me, I diligently tackled the cleaning work. Everyone, these cookies are made by my daughter, so please, help yourselves.
Oh, how lovely these cookies are!
Delicious! It's so nice that your daughter made cookies for you. You must have a good relationship. My child hardly talks to her father at all. Same with us. Well, Nakayama-san is always so considerate, always saying thank you and do your best. Maybe your daughter opens up to him because she has a father like this.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal. To me, I was just doing what was expected of me. And it was my colleagues who were more considerate of me than anyone else. They say things like, "Your work is fast and helpful. You're good at this," and "Thank you for your hard work," which made me love my cleaning job even more. One day, while I was cleaning at my assigned spot in the shopping mall, a small child came running and accidentally spilled their drink, which unfortunately ended up on my pants.
Oh, I'm sorry for the mess.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't worry about it. At that moment, when I replied with a smile, a group of high school students passed by and we crossed paths. An old man cleaning up? I don't want to end up like that. Seriously, right, Masaomi? Yeah, you're right. I might not want to end up like that. Masaomi, you're quite the talker, huh? What?
You have nothing to do with this kind of work, right, Masami? You're right.
For a moment, I felt a bit uncomfortable, but then I thought, certainly for a promising young person, there's no way they'd want to become like me, and I resumed my work. However, even after that, high school students would stop by this mall almost every day and continue to give me mocking looks. But one day, while I was working, something happened when I passed by the tenants and had a conversation. Nakayama-san, thank you for always cleaning.
Nakayama-san, you helped me out by covering for me the other day. Thank you.
One of the high school students from back then was staring at me intently. I wonder. It doesn't seem like he's making fun of me, but although it caught my attention, work took priority. I continued to focus on my work as usual after that. Come to think of it, that high school student who had been staring at me hasn't been around lately. I wouldn't see that high schooler ever since that day he stared at me. But a few days after I had thought about that, it was the same high school student. My name is Masaomi. I'm sorry for making fun of you the other day. What? It's okay. I don't mind. I'm sorry to mention this out of the blue, but... Please, make me your apprentice! What? First, I asked him to lift his head up and took an early break to listen to his story. It seems like everyone thought of me as just a money source. Masaomi's family seems to be wealthy, and he'd been paying for the expenses of the kids he had been hanging out with. However, when he expressed his opinion that this is not right, no one invited him to hang out anymore. Uncle, you always seem to be surrounded by friends and having a good time, right? How can I become like that? There's no specific secret to it, but if I had to say, yes, it would be to always remember to be grateful to the people around you. Being grateful to the people around you? That's right. It's a lesson from my uncle's parents. Gratitude towards others is important. If you do that, someone will naturally help you when you're in trouble. I guess thanks to that, I'm blessed with good relationships. Gratitude is important. Come to think of it, I may not have expressed gratitude before. I see. Well, it's never too late to start. It's not like you'll lose anything by trying. So why not start today? Who knows? Something might change. That's true. Thank you. With a smile as if a weight had been lifted off his shoulders, Masaomi bid farewell, and I resumed my work. And then, about 2 months later, something happened one day. Uncle! Oh, Masaomi. Who may that be? It's Masaomi's father. It seems like he's always intruding. But anyway, Uncle, Masaomi, following my advice, kept in mind a sense of gratitude, and as he interacted with the other kids, he made true friends he could call his own. It's all thanks to you, Uncle. Thank you so much. Oh no, I haven't done anything. It's all because of your efforts. Good for you. Yeah. So, what brings you here? Thank you for taking the time to listen to my son's concerns. There was a time when he didn't want to go to school. My wife and I were really worried about what to do. But now he seems happy to go to school. Thank you so much. No, I haven't really done anything special. It may seem that way to you, but your words actually saved my son. Please. Well, it's precisely because of who you are that I want to ask you for a certain job. A job? Yes, I apologize for not mentioning it earlier. Actually, this is who I am. Yokogawa Fumiaki-san? President of Yokogawa Group? Could it be? Yes, that Yokogawa. Masaomi's father was the president of a large company that owned several buildings. And President Yokogawa's request was for me to take on the cleaning of his buildings. The cleaning company I currently have a contract with is doing a sloppy job. I would like to ask you to take care of the cleaning. Is that so? Thank you. I will inform my superior right away. No, not the superior. I would like to ask you. What? Me? Yes. I would like to entrust our cleaning to you, who is committed to cleaning without cutting corners and value gratitude towards others. I believe that with you and the team you lead, not only will the appearance be clean, but the employees will also be able to work comfortably. I am truly grateful for your kind words, and I'm honored, but are you really sure?
Yes, if you are willing to come, I will also be proud as the president.
In that case, I will do my best to contribute in any way I can. After that, even though I answered that way, I'm just a part-timer. I reported to the full-time employee above me and sought their judgment, but it's a pleasure. Thank you very much. I will do my best. With the official approval from the upper management, I was finally promoted to a full-time employee, and I ended up leading the cleaning team at Yokogawa-san's company. After that, it was the right decision to leave it to you after all. President Yokogawa looked satisfied as he gazed at the spotlessly clean office. I may look like this, but I'm a newcomer, so it's all thanks to our staff. It's truly a phrase befitting you, Nakayama-san. I'm humbled. And then, 1 year later, now our company has been entrusted with all the cleaning of Yokogawa Group's buildings. And my performance was recognized, and I've recently been promoted to the position of overall manager. Is this the kind of luck I'm supposed to have?
Of course.
What?
Because you've always been grateful to others and given to others even at your own expense.
I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
Your extraordinary quality lies in being able to see that as something you're supposed to do.
The cleaning job I got as a stopgap is now so rewarding that I feel like it's my true calling. You never know how things will turn out in life. I will continue to cherish my gratitude to those around me and cherish each and every day of my life.